in SAP ABAP. So for an example, we have a selection screen. So there is some radio buttons and check boxes, some input parameters. So when the user clicking that particular radio button and particular select boxes or check boxes and input selection. So we need to read the data and to pass one internal table. How we are going to do? I will show you the program level. So I don't want to waste your time. So just I have written some snippet of code. I will explain the code. You can easily understand what happens behind. I am going to open my remote desktop. In this remote desktop, I have written some of the code. See, there is 3 blocks. Here, the block one, we have a radio buttons. You can see I have defined the radio button, the parameter, and one, the radio button group is GR1. The default is uh, enabled and user command is radio. So there is another define the radio button 2, the parameters, and one, the radio button group is same. So now we are going to declare the radio button 1 is R1, radio button 2 is R2, R3. So as well as in the block 2, we have a P store and uh, uh, P production as a checkboxes. And block 3, we have a parameter like a matnar. The type is a matnr. So actually end user can't understanding R1, R2, R3, P underscore R store and P underscore PRDH. That's why we are going to give some select text for these things. So P underscore material, P and production is the production, P underscore store like a store, and R1 is India, R2 is Italy, and R3 is Australia. So these things are R1, R2, R3 the data buttons. So P underscore input selections, input selection screen, and production and store is a check boxes. So my intention, I am going back here. Then I am going to write a query here. Simply the select start of selection. When we are going to execute the program, it's going to be started here. So here we are going to calling that particular function module like rs underscore refresh from the select option. Here we are going to exporting the current program SYREPID, and we are going to give the particular table, the selection table LT underscore vary underscore tab. So as well as we are going to declare data LT underscore vary underscore tab type table of RS para. So you can go to double click here. There is a table tab. You can see we are going to use this particular association type. Okay. Now I'm going to put a breakpoint here. So we'll find out. See, I already put a breakpoint here. Simply I'm going to execute here. Now I'm going to select Italy like R2. I'm going to select the checkboxes R1, R2, the P underscore store and P underscore PRDH here. Now I'm going to pass the material 01. I am going to execute here. So I will show you in the debug level. I'm going to desktop 3. Here there is a LT underscore var tab. In this LT underscore var tab, we have a 6 inputs. There is a P underscore material. So here we are going to give like a SIED group 01. It is going to be passed in internal table. Now P underscore PRDHR. Here also we are going to enabled. So like a checkbox. P underscore store also we are going to enabled. So here the radio buttons we are going to select only R2 like Italy. So it's going to be enabled. So now we are reading successfully in the selection screen level. Okay. Now you can after we can write based on your requirement we are going to do loop it our internal table lt vary tab into work area. So you can start with your own logic. Yeah. Now, the most important in this session, this function model rs underscore refresh underscore form selection option select options. Okay, this is the main function like rs refresh from the select options. Yeah, thank you guys. More updates, please subscribe our channel.